first round of Group stage play here at TST. Let's go over the rules. TST rules are the following. We play 2 20-minute halves, followed by target score time. At the end of the second half, we set a target score by adding 1 to the leading team's goal with the full count. The first team to reach that target score wins. During target score time, a player will be removed from each team every 3 minutes. Let's go ahead and meet your starters first for Hoosier Army. The goalkeeper, number 30, Christian Lomeli. On defense, number 5, Grant Villier. Midfielder, number 8, Nikita Kotlar. Midfield, number 10, Tanner Thompson. Midfield, number 11, Horis Alavini. Defense, number 17, Jacob Bush. And number 23, the forward, Joe Tolan. Now let's meet your starters for City Soccer FC. The goalkeeper, number 1, Emerson Vera. Defense, number 3, Edson Rafael. The midfield, number 7, Nadi Benegasi. Midfield, number 8, Cesar Quintero. The forward, number 9, Dylan Tyrell. Defense, number 14, Jeff Nicolai. And midfield, number 18, Roger Kenda.
Hoosier Army and City Soccer in their second matches in the $1 million the soccer tournament. Both these teams returning clubs. Hoosier Army, the Indiana alumni, a reigning semifinalist. Last year, Hoosier Army lost to the eventual champion La Bombonera 3-1 in the semifinals. City Soccer, meanwhile, its second year, 0-3 last year, but earlier today earned its first TST win, a 2-1 triumph against the Stanford alumni Cardinal Legacy. Hoosier Army lost to Cagliari Calcio 3-1. So this is a huge contest for Hoosier Army. Reigning semifinalists cannot afford to drop to 0-2. Hoosier Army in the red, City Soccer in the black. Christian Lamelli is the keeper for Hoosier Army. Fernando Cortez for City Soccer Society. Rather, Anderson Vera, the keeper for City Soccer. This is Group B. Cagliari Calcio, Cardinal Legacy, City Soccer FC, and Hoosier Army, the four teams. Harrison Petz, the general manager for Hoosier Army. Again, their third year. Last year's semifinalists. Their first year, they went 2-1 in group play, but eliminated by tiebreaker. Tapped in front, great save, Lamelli. Five-plus years as the Indiana assistant coach, helping the goalkeepers. He played 2 years at IU, 2 years at IUPUI. Jeff Mashad punched high. Mashad, who blasted that shot, a guy with USL experience. Bicycled out. Cardinal Legacy just took a 1-0 lead on the neighboring field in the group. Under the lights, Field 7. Wake Med Soccer Park, Cary, North Carolina. Third year of the $1 million TST. Is that shot well wide for Eli Zamora. Indiana soccer, phenomenal tradition. 8 national championships. Most recently 03, 04, and 12. Todd Yeagley, the head coach, is the co-GM. This team is really Indiana through and through as far as alumni teams go. Heavily consisting of Indiana players, former Indiana players, and the few who didn't play for Indiana have some kind of connection. Like Joe Tolan, his parents went to Indiana. To clarify, Tolan went to IU, but his parents did as well. So that's to say that there's deep ties throughout this Hoosier Army roster. A long run there, broken up. Jacob Bouchou, a returner for Indiana with the defensive play there. We've seen Jeff Mashad involved a lot early for City Soccer. Brofheid battling with Tolan, 23 in the red. The big defender, Grant Lillard. And into the front half. Joris Alinvi just checked out. It's running substitutions, but Alinvi, number 11 in the red for Hoosier Army. 12 points last year, tied for third in the tournament. La Bombonera is the reigning TST champion, already 2-0 this year. Newtown Pride won it the first year. Centered, blocked. Tolan had a great opportunity in front. Now Lillard settles it and cleared. Lamelli jumps and catches. And a long roll. The Hoosiers with some pace. Nikita Kotlov twirls between defenders. Right through the legs of the referee, Shea Lane. These referees working long days, too. Juan Gallego blasts it over the bar. Almost midway through the first half. Gallego. It's Vinengasi with it now. Kevin Robeson is the returning head coach for Hoosier Army. Again, this is a big one for Hoosier Army after losing earlier today. There are 12 groups. Centered. Touched up top, nobody there. But it stays in the attacking third. Long ball. Joris Alinvi crosses. That's headed out for a corner kick. But I say it's a big one because 48 teams, 12 groups of 4. The top 2 in each group advance to the round of 32, plus the 8 next best teams. Record, goal differential, and goals scored are how those next 8 teams are determined. So you don't want to go down 0-2. You would not be eliminated. You would not be eliminated at 0-2, but if you are 0-2, you better hope your goal differential is narrow. Hoosier Army lost 2-1 earlier. Alinvi moves inside. He's fouled. Quick restart. Careless possession from City Soccer there. Well, I think that's a mistake on the loudspeaker. We continue nonetheless. Shot saved, Lamelli low. Play continuing though. Up top. I know that is definitely not intended because there's a rule on no music during gameplay. Not sure what is going on there. But there were actually a lot of discussions in the press box earlier about music bouncing between varying fields. Centered. Shot saved, Vera. So I know they're looking to correct that. But we play on. About 5 minutes to go in the first half. Contested ball deep in Hoosier territory. One-timer blocked in front. And now cleared out. Crossed. Stopped Gallego. Edge of the box. Operates at the top of the box. Gallego. Shot blocked. Lamelli with a great leg save. In front, not a clean touch on it. Lamelli snatches it. Couple of returning clubs. City Soccer Society, 0-3 last year, yet 1-0 today. And not only that, win or lose here, this looks like it'll be a close game. So that's big on a goal differential standpoint for City Soccer Society, because even if you fall to 1-1, if you lose by a narrow margin, you might be in good position going into tomorrow. 1 and 2 teams with quality goal differentials still have decent chances to advance. But again, I'm saying that as far as what you're looking at is trying to make it your worst case scenario. But right now, City Soccer Society, every intent on winning this game as the shot goes wide for Tanner Thompson. Both teams have had good chances so far. Eight 5 in shots for City, 5-1 shots on goal. Vera touches down with his chest. Minute 15 to play first half. It's a pretty new City Soccer roster from a year ago. Jeff Machad, a big returner. GM is Juan Quintero. Lomeli spirals it near touchline. Zamora back for Lillard. Pardon me, that was Palazzolo. And it's halftime, 0-0. Hoosier Army and City Soccer Society in the $1 million The Soccer Tournament on YouTube. And we are restarted for the second half. Hoosier Army, City Soccer Society. Hoosier Army in the red, City Soccer in the black. Christian Lamelli, the keeper. A great first half. Joris Alinvi touches into the box. It's wide and out. A rush and a shot high. Alinvi, edge of the box, shakes inside, passed up top, but it's taken away. City Soccer has statistically held the upper hand in this contest. And Lamelli boots that towards center. Running subs in the soccer tournament. Free kick for Hoosier Army. Hoosier Army, a reigning semifinalist, lost to the eventual champion La Bombonera 3-1 last year. It's the third year, a 48-team tournament. This is the second game of group play. Into the box, deflected. Reminder, target time at the end of regulation. You add one goal to the leading team's score. First to reach it is the winner. If it's 0-0, target score is 1. We've had back-to-back defensive slugfests. Our last game, Plymouth Argyle defeated Freedom United 2-0, but it was just one regulation goal.
Time at the conclusion of the game. At the end of the second half, target score will be set by adding 1 to the lead team's goal count. The first team to reach that target score is the winner. Things remain scoreless as they are now. The target score would be
Really, in this format, you could argue that 3 or fewer goals is probably considered low scoring. So certainly if you have 2 total goals like in our last game, or if you're at 0-0 at 25 minutes, you see that plenty in 11v11 full pitch soccer. But these games typically a little higher scoring. Both these teams, though, clearly very well coached and strategic. And that looked like the case in our last game as well. That Plymouth Argyle team was really, really impressive. Back and forth space, shot goes wide. Jeff Mashad, though, has been a weapon for City Soccer Society. Ten to 5 in shots right now for City Soccer and 5-1 in shots on goal. This is a big game. When you think about the storylines, even though it's just the second game and everyone's guaranteed 3, you're looking at a team in City Soccer that's 1-0 after it lost its 3 matches last year. Getting to 2-0 would be massive as far as making it very, very, very likely to reach the round of 32. And then Hoosier Army needs to avoid falling to 0-2 and having a virtual must-win tomorrow in a game that you'd probably have to win by some margin to bring goal differential into play. Again, you look at record, you look at goal differential, goals scored. Those are all key components when we start to think about who are the top 2 teams in a group. And those situations head-to-head is also a big component. But as far as who those next 8 teams are after the top 2 in each group, it's the top 2 in each group and the next best 8. Alinvi. No numbers here. And Vera comes out and grabs it. Almost halfway through the second half. Quintero. Vinangasi back to the keeper, Vera. Almost an entirely new City Soccer roster from last year when the club went 0-3.
Hoosier Army and Soccer FC tied at 0. Hoosier
Machado with space, shot off the crossbar. Stays in play. No. It does stay in play. And that might have been a whistle from a neighboring field. And that's well out of play. Elsewhere, Cagliari Calcio leads Cardinal Legacy 2-1 in Group B. In Group L, Selección Potrero leads Atletico de Madrid 2-0. The 6-10 is up 3-0 on Club America. Joe Tolan back for the keeper, Lamelli. The Indiana goalkeepers coach. Tolan centers it. City Soccer, very stout defensively. Right on cue, an interception. Taken right back. 2-on-2. Spinorama, but Vera dives for it. And that's knocked out near our broadcast position. Wind picking up a little bit here. Seven minutes in regulation. Centered. City Soccer has had all the chances thus far. Viningasi. And a foul. Lamelli flares it. Headed center. Alinvi, a beautiful goal! Kotlov, Alinvi, book it. 1-0 Hoosier Army. Joris Alinvi, 12 points last year, tied for third in the tournament. A beautiful highlight. Headed back to Lamelli. Joris Alinvi's a special talent. Todd Yeagley, the Indiana head coach, the co-GM of this team with Harrison Petz a former Hoosier player. Harrison actually suited up last year, but he's just in the GM role this season. Corey Thomas, Olinvi, 2 in a row! Well, that picked up quickly. Joris Olinvi shows you what makes him such a special talent. A lot of holding. In some ways, that's the beauty of sport, right? You have City Soccer that has just owned this game statistically, and then 2 spectacular plays from Hoosier Army to take the 2-0 lead. And then a ball just came on our field from next door. So Vera pushes that away. Free kick, top of the box. Tolero, number 9. On the near side. Shot rifled past. Ballard. Target time will be fascinating because Hoosier Army so tactical, so strategic. Having a couple goal advantage. Just so big, because there's no doubt City Soccer has some athletes to capitalize on the extra space if you get to 6v6, 5v5. I think that multi-goal lead, while huge for anybody, specific to this matchup, probably a big bonus for Hoosier Army, because you've seen the danger that City Soccer provides. So they could be a team that would be really tough once you get, again, 6v6, 5v5, 4v4, and so forth. So having a little more breathing room if you're Hoosier Army is a big deal. Header from Lillard. Olinvi, 3-on-2. Olinvi, passes near. Tolan, popped up and kicked out. If you're Hoosier Army, maybe try to hold for one final rush and get to target time. You've got the lead. Olinvi leaves middle, turnover. Right back to Hoosier Army. No, it's a free. Pardon me. Thomas Sierra. Corrals. And Lamelli sends that deep into the night in those trailers where the teams hang out. Long ball knocked down. And it is target time. Target score is 3.
we cross down to target time. We set our target score by adding 1 goal to the ADC score at the end of regulation. That target score now is officially 3. The first team to 3 is the winner. A player will be removed from each team every 3 minutes.
Target time, first team to 3 goals wins. If nobody scores 3 goals before 3 minutes, then we'll go to 6v6. Then another 3 minutes, 5v5. Tanner Thompson, the Indiana assistant. City Soccer dominated statistically, but a couple of spectacular plays from Yoriza Linvey. And the keeper needing some attention, Anderson Vera, and now he seems well and good. Back for Lillard. Lomelli, a liner. Back for the keeper, Vera.
1 minute remaining here in the first set of target score time. Here on field 7.
Wake Med Soccer Park, Cary, North Carolina, day 1 of TST. Second games of group play. Other way for Hoosier Army. We're moments away from going 6v6. Play this out until the next whistle, which comes right there. Now we go 6v6 with a free for Hoosier Army.
All right, we are now going to be down to 6-on-6. Removing one player from each team. Target score remains 3. Hoosier Army in the red, City Soccer in the black.
Lillard for Lamelli. Hoosier Army setting something up here. Long pass. Ballard, 3-on-2. But ball going the other way on the foul. Back for Vera. First team to 3 goals wins. Quintero. Along the near touchline, pushed out. 90 seconds, we go 5v5.
Under 1 minute to play here in 6-on-6 target time.
.30 seconds. Acceleration, shot Lamelli, grabs. Thompson spins from the defense. Passes ahead. Alinvi. Numbers, Alinvi. Passes middle. It's pushed home! Goal! Hoosier Army. Corey Thomas wins it for Hoosier Army. Alinvi with the setup. 3-0 Hoosier Army, the clean sheet, and a big bounce back after its loss earlier today. So Corey Thomas with the golden fleece, Adidas golden fleece. Corey Thomas, the winner for Hoosier Army. 3-0. One more game to go from Field 7, coming up at 9:45 in the $1 million The Soccer Tournament on YouTube.